Hey guys, in today's video, let's create something pretty cool. So this is going to be a simple character created in ZBrush as high resolution, and just simply using masking to create some of this cool detail and then turning it into gold is going to be the project, right? So this is great for someone maybe who is kind of new to ZBrush, all right? So to get started, what I did is I went to grab the female character right in the lightbox, and that's available in every ZBrush version, right? And then I just went to geometry and turned off or deleted the low res subdivision levels for this character, and then just simply chopped off half of her body, right? Because for this it's just going to be shoulders up, pretty much like a bust. And one thing that I wanted to do is customize the character a little more, right? Instead of just using the default model. So here you can see me just using the move brush and just moving a couple things around, like the nose. Then I used the inflate to change the nostrils just a little bit. And again, just creating something more unique, right? For the eyes, I just simply push the eye sockets in, knowing that I'm gonna bring the eyeballs, insert the eyeballs in. So nothing complex, right? Just super simple stuff. Now to get the edges for the lips, I just simply use Damien standard with an add turned on, and just created kind of a nice sharp edge flow for the lips. Then just using the stamp with the alpha 62, you can just very quickly create something that looks like a lip texture. And then using pinch, I literally just did the pinch on the nose, a little bit on the cheeks and the chin, and that's about it, just to add a little more of a stylized look. Then using the move brush, I just push the cheeks in just a little more to give that kind of a more of a sharp stylized feature for the female. And then here you could see me just simply adjusting the lips just a little more to make them emphasize them even more, right? Here you see me inserting the sphere, and then I'm just going to simply scale it, size it, position it, and clone it on both sides, and just kind of literally just putting the sphere right inside the sockets of the mesh. Alright, once I was happy with the eyeballs, next I just selected the mesh once again, and then just using the standard brush and holding down the control key, I started to mask out a design that I wanted to extrude as a mask, kind of like a golden mask. So you can see me here, and at first if I turn on the lazy mouse, the mask was really weak. So then I just pressed 1 on my keyboard a few times to kind of intensify the masking. And here you see me just making more designs, just literally randomly playing around and drawing something that could be, you know, kind of interesting. And again, just using a basic standard brush and then holding down the control key will allow you to mask out specific portions of your model. The trick is you just have to make sure that you have enough points to hold the mask, right? So I did have to subdivide it. You can see it's at 1 million. I just subdivided it one time. And if you hold on the control key and then press the Alt key, that's going to subtract, right? So you can create cool designs by adding a mask and then drawing right on top of it with an Alt key and just creating kind of holes and so for this, I'm not really going off of any references. I'm just literally just having fun masking various portions of the head, knowing that I'm going to be extruding this out. And then for the bodysuit, same. I just kind of wanted to create something fun, but still, you know, kind of simple, right? It's just kind of the top design for, it's not really a full shirt or anything. So the entire project is just holding down the control key and using the standard brush, right? And that's the point of this video. I wanted to show someone, again, who is relatively new to ZBrush, that you can create somewhat complex looking detail that is very easy to create by just simply only using masking. All right, and then once I finished, you can see me going to geometry and just doing, subtools and doing extract with the thickness of just default 0.02, and that gave me kind of a uneven looking mesh, which then I can just go to geometry and do a quick ZRemesh. And I did turn on groups on, just kind of make sure all the pieces stay, subdivided, or kept their polygroups. And here you can see the result. And then I tried to subdivide it, but then you could see that it was losing some of those edges. So then I just added a crease, polygroup crease, and that held the edges nicely. And then when you subdivide it, it gives you a much better, cleaner result. So right away, already, this looks interesting, and I barely spent any time on it. And just to get even more interesting detail, I started playing around with just using the stamp tool and just grabbing different alphas. And then you can see my alpha setting is set to subtract, right? So I'm just kind of subtracting some of those alphas right from the top mesh of the suit, and just smoothing it out as I need to. Here I was just playing with different variations of the smooth brush to see if I can get a faster result to do a cleanup, but then I realized that using smooth and just going between the levels is the fastest and seemed to be the most efficient way. Next, I wanted to add a little detail with the chisel brush, but I didn't want to make more lines in between. So for that, you can see that I found the interpolate button, and that creates, it added 8 more lines in between the first 2, which is kind of cool. Here, just using the chisel brush, I simply started hand drawing more detail, just completely random, and just using kind of lazy mouse to control and make the strokes looking smooth. Then I had this idea of having it all dark. It's almost like a mannequin presenting like the gold armor for sale, you know, kind of like a where the most of the attention doesn't go on the character. It's more of a presentation of the gold piece. So I thought it would be cool to make the skin black and then the background black and just have the gold kind of pop out. The cool glowing eyes that you see, that was just rendered in Maya. I brought in this whole mesh into Maya and just did a quick Arnold rendering, and for that I just literally just put a couple circles in the eyeballs and made a added emission just to make it something to make it feel more interesting. Here I was just playing around with a couple rendering settings right here, just using a BPR and ZBrush, nothing fancy. And next I just, again using the chisel brush, I just started drawing just a little more design. It felt like it needed something more. If this was an actual game character, I would probably design something very specific in Photoshop as a alpha, and just do just a little more complex stamping and design. But here I'm just literally just playing and seeing what I could do with just the lazy mouse and the chisel brush. So it's a lot of fun because very quickly you can design beautiful patterns that sometimes are just random accidents. Here I was trying to be precise because when you meet the very end of the chisel brush, if it starts to intersect, you get kind of these nasty points. So that's the reason you see me trying a few different variations. Just make sure I'm at the right spot on the lines. And again, I don't really have any references for this. I'm literally just playing around and inventing and playing around and see what feels good and which areas of the armor feel, you know, empty and just feels like it needs more detail. But anyways, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to, again, inspire somebody out there who is new to ZBrush to play around with masking and give it a shot. So thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you learned something new, and I'll see you in our next one.